What up, world? It's your boy Sporty Black checking in again, man. Shout out to everybody that rocking with me. Today we talking about that boy Kendrick Lamar. So tomorrow is Juneteenth. By the time you see the video, it's gonna be Juneteenth. Wednesday, June the 19th. Kendrick Lamar is having a big show, you know what I'm saying, in California, at the Forum, you know, Ken and Friend, the pop-out show, right? I did a video talking about how I feel like, you know, he go get on there, he go perform the diss tracks, you know what I'm saying, mainly Not Like Us. He go call in a few friends, let's go guest and do their little thing too, right? And then we were speaking on, you know, if he do these diss tracks, is Drake, you know, they go reignite the beef with Drake, right? So now we got some new information dropping, which is saying that the show is on Wednesday, but then he's filming the video to Not Like Us 3 days later on that Saturday. He's filming the video in Compton. You know what I'm saying? Compton, California, his hometown. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big week for Kendrick. He got the Juneteenth show at the Forum on the 19th. Then he gonna turn around 3 days later on that Saturday, he gonna do the video for Not Like Us. So once the show gonna go viral, I already know it's gonna be streaming everywhere. It's gonna go viral. They're gonna have a lot of clips. They're gonna be talking about it for the next couple of days after that. Then right after that, he's gonna go into production of the video, right? There's gonna be plenty behind the scenes footage that's gonna get leaked and everything. So at that point, if you Drake and the OVO count, what do? Do you continue to turn a blind eye or what's going on and continue to, you know, disregard the beef and let the, you know, beef stay dead and move on to, you know, other things and making music and club bops and, you know, Instagram posts? Or is that gonna motivate them, that's Drake and his ghostwriters and his team, to go back in the lab and cook up, you know, another diss track or two? You know, because I feel like, although the consensus is saying that the beef is over and Kendrick Lamar won the beef, I feel like they had an underlying issue with each other for over a decade. So I feel like it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, Drake didn't get KO, you know what I'm saying? He probably got TKO, but it's still that chance of him, he could get up off the deck and swing a haymaker, you know what I'm saying, then land. And might, you know, damage Kendrick Lamar a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because Drake, he that kind of artist that could possibly come up with a hit, because that's really to me, that's the deciding factor of this beef, right? Now, going into this thing, I felt like Kendrick was the better lyricist or the better overall MC, right? But what separated him from Drake in this beef and ultimately gave K.Dot the dub is the ability to make a hit song. And everybody was looking for Drake to be able to do that because, you know, Drake usually able to make a bop that you can play on the radio, you can play in the clubs. He rapped about it on one of them songs like, it's gonna be a diss that everybody reciting at the club. Unfortunately, it wasn't his diss, it's the Not Like Us. So Not Like Us is kind of like the checkmate piece. You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a diss track, but it's so catchy and it's such a bop and it's such a movement in the street and in the club. That's what kind of, you know, that was a tipping point. That what gave K.Dot the edge. So I feel like if Drake can go in the studio and cook up some shit, not saying try to duplicate what K.Dot did, but just go in there and organically rock up and cook up a hit and drop it, that'll put him right back square in this beef to the point where K.Dot had to respond. Cause when Drake dropped that Heart Part 6, that shit was like, I ain't saying it was whack, but it was like the energy on it. He was doing all that, you know, trying to clear shit up, all these allegations, defending himself. And then at the end, when he went to talking and kind of like he waving the flag. So it was like, that shit was so weak in the eyes of Kendrick, he didn't even reply. But and that shit would have been some hardcore shit, some dope shit. Kendrick would have replied and that shit would have kept going. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, Drake has an opportunity to get back in this thing get up off the mat. What they say? Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. Get up. So he's got a chair to get up. But the problem is, I think that, what is it? Universal Music Group, UMG. I think that big company there, I think the higher ups and execs, they probably told Drake to just shut it down, and they trying to do damage control. You know what I'm saying? They got the PR people working extra hours, and they just want this shit to be over with. They don't want to keep going on and on, because it's eventually just gonna be a smear campaign for Drake, because the people are starting to believe a lot of the allegation that Kendrick is throwing toward Drake with the solicitation of underage girls and the grooming allegations and all that kind of stuff, just based on his past transgressions and the way he's moved with, younger women. You know what I'm saying? His appetite for the younger women, right? So I think that's just not a good look for his brand. So the people, his endorsers and the people that's pushing him, putting that money behind him, they just want that shit to be over with. They don't want the beef to keep going. So if Kendrick dropped this video dissing Drake, do the show dissing Drake, and Drake don't reply, it's not that Drake is scared. It's just Drake has been advised by his big bosses to just let that shit go, man. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all feel about this situation. And are y'all as anxious to see the video as I am? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that shit gonna be lit, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, like and share the video on Sporty Black on side.